All right, welcome in everyone to A Programmer Plays Nine Souls. In our previous episode, we did a fair bit of running around and talking to folks. Ooh, there's an enemy right here. Oh, all right, we did a fair bit of running around and talking to folks and just generally crossing T's, dotting I's. We are on the hunt now for trying to figure out where the next step in the main story quest is. So we're just heading across and hopefully we'll find it. Yep. End of story, I guess. We're awful close to getting the upgrade that I've been wanting for a while. I'm pretty excited about it. Nice. Alright, here we are. Back in warehouse. Strong suspicion that I'm overlooking something obvious up here at the top of this little tower. So we're gonna go check it out. Doesn't seem like it. Nope, that doesn't work. I think that was it. We just needed to dash. Gosh dang itself. Artifact virtual reality device. A Solarian artifact that can be gifted to Shan Shan. The Draconis Anima is the head-mounted virtual reality device from the Shang Kingdom. It stimulates all 5 senses by sending signals directly to the brain. Okay. Ooh. Nope. Nope. Okay, fair enough. That doesn't oscillate, it just goes. Noted. I wish I could use the D-pad here. Ooh. No way. Aw, cool. can't tell how much health we've got, or if that's even really like a thing here. Put your grubby hands all over my machinery. That's me. Rubber. Anything else I want to smash while we've got this control? Alright. I think we're done here. Oh! Hold up, we were actually like literally inside of it. I am a little surprised by that. Let me back up. Huh. Now it doesn't want to target me? Right, advanced component. Forward. For some reason I can't seem to get him to point the shield up, even though I feel like I have actually done that prior, but that's okay. Cool. This is a fun little change of pace. I enjoy mech sections. Warehouse database, boundless repository, inventory records. Inventory status good. Status update. 8-man material batch 267 has arrived at Terran's mutation factory. Hexacrim vault records encrypted and cannot be viewed. This fully automated logistics network was developed using a patent from one of Yan Lao's ancestors. Levitating cranes are stacked in maximizing space to maximize space efficiency. The system automatically transports required materials to each area and replenishes them regularly while also collecting and recycling waste materials. Yeah, it looks like we have to. Cool, fun. Into the container we go. I really wasn't expecting this to be such a recurring thing. But this is what, the third or fourth area that we've done this? How are you doing, dear brother? Today, the last store in town closed its doors. Life has become a lot more inconvenient. But don't worry, I've been managing. I scrubbed clean the big jar in the backyard and pickled a bunch of vegetables. The jar seemed massive in my memory, enough to fit the both of us. Now they look so small in comparison. Look at our big eyes. Yi? You're in here, right? Can't hide from me. Very cute. It smells like pickled veggies in here. Keep it down or Mom and Dad will find us. It's okay, Mom's looking for you way over on the other courtyard. What are you reading? I want to read it too. Go away, this is a book about talismans. There's nothing fun about it. Hey, you're reading those again. Mom's gonna get real mad if she finds you. Dad says science makes people violent. Reading these books will make us... Why else do you think I'm hiding in this pickling jar? Don't believe that nonsense. Ignorant country folk can only understand the world through their prejudices. Science is simply a tool. Whether it's good or evil rests on the user and how they use it. Okay. I don't get science, but I know you'll definitely do no wrong. I've been telling Mom and Dad that you're only being rebellious because you want to prove that you're worthy.
No, but
That's not the case, silly. I don't have to prove anything. Once I succeed and excel, they'll see how wrong they were. Can we go outside, Yi? Dad wants to take us to the seaside. They don't mean it. I'm sure they just wanted you to come out so we could play together. Not interested. You go have fun on your own.
Huh.
I knew you'd say that. Fine. Then I'll just stay right here. You can read it to me? How do you pronounce that?
I'll...
Ow, you're squishing me. I'm sealing the jars now. Over the winter, they'll ferment and be ready to eat next year. I don't know if I'll get to taste them myself, but this year's greens were so lush. I pickled the best ones. If you ever come back, just whip up a steaming pot of rice, and we'll have a feast ready. I see the tips thing come up so frequently, but it's never on screen long enough for me to really like read it or move on to the next one. And I'm assuming, yep. Omnidirectional field, I'm assuming. Shield granted by another entity. Warning, the elevator is currently low on power. Please turn on the power supply on both sides before boarding. Right. Skill points. We can get that. Hooray! Really leaned into the swordsman side of things, and we still are barely pogoing. I don't think we've got enough money to go buy anything. Alright, so you one. 2? Nope, 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 nope. Alright, we can't, to my knowledge. Third one. Excellent. Secrets for me. Voices. Want to see what else is down here. Gosh, dang it. One of the bigger problems with platforming sections like this is that you just end up having to wait. You know, like there's kind of no getting around the waiting aspect. Right. Coming from the left, if I'm interpreting that correctly. Definitely worth doing. And what's going to be in here? Ooh, okay. Okay. I keep hitting left trigger to hack, which is just not actually true. Do. That the right move? I don't think it was. I think I just undid my own work. For no reason. Yeah, I did. But how does that work actually, though? Go up here, and that lets us... Okay, never mind. I'm dumb. Gotta do it again. Mottled Tianma hide. The hide of a Tianma releases deadly toxins when rubbed. It became tough, leathery material after dried, but it needs to be handled with care. Alright, so that sounds like something we can give to our friend. Likes toxins. It's a delicious treat. Let's go back to the pavilion then, and just go ahead and turn that in, because I think that will be another thing for us. Could be wrong. Could be dead wrong. But... Oh, hey you two. Darn, he really does have potential. Even a monkey like him can understand music. That's so unfair. Thank you. Everyone in the village also says that I play well. But you're bragging. Your grasp on technique is light years behind Heng's. Heng? Is that the owner of this flute? Heng is his little sister. Did he never mention it? He loved her to bits. He would show us videos of his sister's recitals whenever he was drunk. That's enough, Kuofu. Wow, really? Why didn't you tell me you had a little sister? Oh, I'm so jealous. I wish I had a little sister. She was such a kind, good girl. She did everything Yi wouldn't do and stayed mostly at home to help her mom and dad with work. She used to send us a care package with all kinds of delicious goodies every month, including notes telling us to make Yi get more sleep. The entire lab loved her to bits, unlike... Kuafu, shut up. Oh. Okay, sorry. That's nice, so you had a family that cared a lot for you. So, what's the age difference? Do you have other brothers and sisters? Tell me. I think Uncle Chubby's done with his story, right? Sorry, kid. I can't say any more. Alright, here you go. Have some hide. You actually managed to eat it? It's pretty good. The juices make my mouth feel tingly, but it's very flavorful. Why wouldn't you eat it? Because we use this rare skin to make leather goods. Why? We wouldn't waste it by eating it. Hooey, by not eating it, you're just wasting good food. There isn't anything that can't be chewed on, just people with weak jaws. Or health. You have friends or family? Totally alone. Being a lone wolf allows me to do whatever I want. Huh, well said. I had no parents and no one cared for me, except the guru. She taught me how to read and how to be a good person. It was her that taught me to challenge everything before me. Must stay skeptical about anything and everything. Why have I not seen this guru? Probably dead. She said she'd step out for a bit and never returned. Maximum health increased. We are up all the way to 6 bars. Woo! Not as huge a difference as I would like, but alright, hold on. Before we go turning those things in, let's see what is even available to buy. We could get this. Or we could get this. Maximum number of shots would be useful. So let's go ahead and do that. That brings us up to 500 that we need. Nice. That just takes that completely out. So it's possible that 4 shots is the maximum. I kind of doubt it, but never know. I'm well pleased to have that many available to me. Now we can open this. It was 300, so I didn't need to break down one of those things, but that's fine. Ah, alright. Herb catalyst. Those guys pretty consistently give a bow ammo. Also cool. Figured out just a second before disaster what was about to happen. Ooh. Dust Guardian recording device 3. Alright, so we found 4 already, so we're going backwards a little bit. Dust Guardian case file number 19. Log entry. The deceased was an active Dust Guardian who had been missing for several hours. He had a mental breakdown when we arrived, so in order to prevent further injuries, we executed them. My hands are still shaking, but I can't back down. I'm already on my 4th round of duty. I must complete tasks like this to repay the souls for saving us. This guy was in a really bad mental state. He kept making weird, undiscernible noises. Weirdly, even though the system said they could bite us, I only saw it hiding it away from us. Also, has the recycling team gotten lazy lately? They haven't come to clean up the corpse we had reported. Alright. Now, alright, there's a bit over there that we need to go with, I think. Don't have the ups to get there. Alright, excellent. Running, running, running. Alright, was not expecting a fight here. That sucks. That's mildly irritating. Alright, at least... Okay, game. Alright, so at least now he doesn't have the shield. That doesn't help me at all, though, if I just dive in half-cocked. Very clearly need to get blocked. Got closer. I just need to relax, take more time. We'll be okay. I need to remember also that I do have my bow. Pretty cheeky to put his shield outside the arena like that. Come on, son. couple fewer mistakes and we would have been fine. Or a couple more arrows actually landing and we would have been fine. Why? Will you chase me forever? I'll take that. Am I happy about it? Yeah. I'll take it. Firestorm Ring, a weapon taken from a guard. The personalized weapon of Taiyan, a celestial enforcer. It releases a pulse of energy upon contact, shattering and rendering its opponent's bones and fat. Ew. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alright. Rest. Let's see if that guy respawns right there. Seems like no. Cool. Okay. Given our stuff, Azure Recovery. Gain some Azure Sand after picking up experience dropped after death. Worth 2 points? I don't know that it is. Talisman, chi charge capacity through advanced chi manipulation. Chi blast, chi charge, talisman. I mean, I guess this doesn't feel particularly great, but. Kind of funny that this one was just right here, like relatively easy to get into once I had turned on the other stuff. What are we looking at money-wise? 1,400. I do think we can purchase something from the pavilion, though I'm blanking as to what it was that I wanted to go back and purchase. I think a medicine upgrade. I think we can do that. Yeah. There is another one. Interesting. I'm going to go ahead and turn this in so that I can now go and purchase that other talisman thingy. So that, not that I'm planning to use it, but so that I don't have $600 in my pocket. I realize that's kind of roundabout to cash money in order to cash money out, but you know, works for me. Status. Ooh. It really doesn't matter. Cool. And send me back, because now it's time to find out if there's a boss in here that we can tackle. I'm betting yes. Everyone loves a good 45-degree elevator. Hurry, hurry. Bastard, how are you so fast? What I mean is, you may be motivated, but you're still too impulsive, young man. You must do unto others as you would have them do unto you. When will this senseless cycle of vengeance end? Let's see, 55%. I'm sick of your lecturing. Easy there. Did you know that I used to be just like you when I was younger? I made everything a debate and quarreled a lot with my father. As the saying goes, disregard the counsel of elders and you will surely be at a loss. If an elder's deeds earn not respect, then respect from youth he need not expect. Quit using your age as an excuse. Ha, you silver-tongued fox. I also once saw the elderly as ungrounded and out of touch, but they were always droning on about heritage, history, and whatnot. One day, my old father came to me with an antique music record. As he was leaving, the old man accidentally tripped on the doorstep. His frail body clung tightly to the record as he fell, as if it were more precious than his own life. I rushed to help him up, and that's when he said to me, "That was a close one. You almost missed out on listening to this." At that moment, I had an epiphany. I finally understood what they were so keen on protecting. It's, you know, we're all shadows of our ancestors. 83%, just a bit more, just a tiny bit. You've been acting shifty since I got here. What are you doing back there? Have you been trying to buy time? Much like my father's old record, I also have an ancient artifact here, and I'd like to show you. 98%, 99%. Educate yourself. That's how I got this position. Is the merchant going to be the boss? Yeah. Or his brother, probably. Xingqiang. had to overpower him. But hey, first try. Frickin' Grizzly. Ancient Weapon Console. Battle Lord Prototype status. Battle Lord Prototype storage. Occupants 1 out of 2. In the late turbulent area, as Jianxi soldier efficiency began to decline, the Ji Kingdom pumped its resources into a new endeavor, the Battle Lord Project. Using state-of-the-art transmutation technology, they fused Solarians with animal genes and combined them with mechanical skeletons to augment their destructive power as war machines. However, these creations lacked independent cognition and often went berserk. In the end, the project was terminated due to the ceasefire. Accidentally hit 2 of them, but it worked out for me. Key item Thunderburst Bomb, an ancient weapon, can be handed over to Kuofu. Legend has it that the famous Feng Shi destroyed an entire company of men with Ji with Thunderburst bombs. Lear later banned the use of the weapon due to its excessive lethal power. Hello again.
所以
You finally arrived, my friend. I knew we'd meet again. Ordinary passengers shouldn't have access to this zone. Let's not fret over such trivialities. Take a look around you. Isn't it breathtaking, this vast sea of Solarian heritage, all stored within this boundless repository? An old man riding on a duster passed by just now. Did you see where he went? I know you're looking for Yun Lao. I also know what you plan to do with him. I wanted to come down to the repository while it's still operational to see all this treasure with my own eyes. And persuade me not to destroy these antiques? Hardly. Most believe that by preserving antiques, their beauty can somehow be recreated, but I disagree. Take something here as an example. Have you ever read The Parting Missive? My teacher forced me to memorize it. It was written by a tyrant from the ancient kingdom of Ji.
咋透
Ji Tong. The writer's name is Ji Tong. As their last king, he was an ambitious sovereign with an outstanding calligrapher. As for him being a tyrant, that is just a matter of opinion. It was centuries ago when he tried to unite the 9 kingdoms of Pinglai by force. In the end, he was defeated by Lear and his Feng Shi guild. He wrote this missive just as Lear's forces began to storm his palace, and then, after finishing it, he took his own life. The overflowing vitality behind his words can only be felt in the very moment he put those words to paper. He poured his sorrow and indignation into each and every brushstroke. That is something that the future generations can neither emulate nor reproduce. That's just your romantic fantasy of ancient times. We can't even prove whether it was actually written by Ji Tong. Indeed. In my humble opinion, perhaps the parting missive need not be immortalized. Ancient relics are like fireworks in the night sky. Their value comes from the fleeting moment of splendor. Compared to that magnificent moment, why should we cling to eternal beauty? People find it hard to let go of certain things. Even if the end comes for us all, would it be so hard to just let go? I didn't know you were such a pessimist. Pessimist? Not at all. I don't speculate. I only speak of what is already known. The truth always lies in the hexagrams. Does this have to do with your supernatural powers of divination? If it's so accurate, why don't you tell me what will happen next?
走
Gladly. These containers and treasures will eventually be buried. They will form the grave that will house Soul Yun Lao. Really, I don't really care how Yun Lao will meet his maker in the end. But if I catch you tipping him off, this will be our last conversation. Worry not, the matter has been settled, so I cannot interfere. Quit encouraging me to spoil the surprise. Go and verify yourself, my friend. Farewell, until next time. Okay. Good. I appreciate the save point being right here. Is this the 5 elements? So we've got water, we've got wood, fire. Do I think the yellow is earth? And the orange could be metal, maybe. That actually scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, I'm about to be squished. Second boss fight?
Ayo.
Curses, that brat actually destroyed Jintian. That was an ancient weapon handed down through the generations in the Ji family, a priceless relic that I can't possibly compensate for. If the council pursued an investigation, it would be the end of me. Curses, curses, I can't just sit and wait to die. Rocket ship? You just wait and see. I'll show you what I made him. I'll make you taste my steel. I'm a little tempted to about face and go talk to our merchant friend. Okay. Ooh. Yes, please.
Hey.
I can't even be that mad. That's funny. Oh dear, how did I miss? Enough, ye. Don't make me do this. You have a bright future ahead of you. Surrender now, and I will spare your life. I'm doing this for myself, not you. What did I do? I devoted my life, my entire life, to the preservation of our civilization. Do you know what I was doing while everyone else indulged in pleasure? Even now, with this disease-ridden body, I still guard the treasures in this vault with zeal and hope.
Huh?
Vault? You mean this useless, power-hungry warehouse? This space was designed to house energy generators. Who knows how many more we could have housed in New Kunlun? How dare you? The greatness of our civilization was accumulated over multiple millennia. What's the use of protecting a couple more people if we forget who we are? The past is a mirror for understanding the present. We must pass on our legacy and, do you think we're all blind? Most of the stuff here belongs to the rich and powerful. Allowing their private possessions on board was your ticket into New Kunlun.
No.
But
No,
you,
mucho.
hold, utter balderdash. You have no proof. Time to reform and sweep away the corrupt. No, everything needs to go, even the glories of the past. Let's be real. You can act all sanctimonious, but you're just out here for your own selfish survival. You insolent miscreant. I'll show you what happens when you disrespect your elders. gonna do this while being animation locked is not great. Now the real question is, are all of those blocks going to respawn? At least these two are lit up, so that indicates to me that to a degree, we don't have to do as many like hacks and stuff. Yeah, okay, so these are still... that. Like that. Was it this way? Yeah, it's actually this way. Still haven't gotten everything sorted out. Okay, mistakes were made. Because there's a thing that we didn't do in that section. Yeah, still only 2 lit up, so that third room we need to do a little reevaluation of. But, you know what? We're going to do that in the next episode. YouTube, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, bye!